Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one... over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
And there's another sack for Bradley Chubb, and that's exactly why they drafted him. But don't discount his ability to play the run. This is a big, strong young man who understands offensive schemes, how they try to block, and he'll stand stout against the running game as well as continuing to get after the passer.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much defense. That's the first NFL touchdown of the career of Royce Freeman. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught by Watkins for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, it's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
Let's go. Roger. Hey, 52. Get hot. We're good. Hey, orange. Like 20. Roger.
Now Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Let's go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, takes 53 and 55.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Mahomes to throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's third and short.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mahomes now on first down, eluding the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Here's Hunt, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Doctor.
Keenum on first down. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. A second fake. And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And the hitch route is run really well. That jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space. All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Roger. Mary left.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And the pressure gets to him again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike, check.
22.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. He'll let this thing go for safety. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Roger.
On first down, Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We're good. Hey, 52.
On play action, now Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Keenum throwing once more. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now here comes Kansas City. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Freeman again. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
Hey, down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, down. Mike, 23. 22. 52. Here we go. It's hot.
Keenum going to try and throw on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. a 10th carry for Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Hey, take 53, 55.
And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Keenum here off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. first down. Mahomes looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Hunt, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, left.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. McConley's got it over the middle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Mary left. And high. 52, 57's down.
And now they'll throw with Keenum. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
53. Take 52 or 55. 52. 22. 22.
Out of the gun, Keenum. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Welcome back now to Denver. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, 52. We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, here's Keenum. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go. Roger.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Ace. So. Z. Ace.
Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Keenan. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Here's Thomas. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Throw. There we go. Green 39. Green 39. Ace.
They'll run. This is Hunt. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Butker on for the PAT. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Keenum now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Very left, very left.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
53.
He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
22.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. It's a foot race. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Broncos on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
53. 22. 22. Hey, orange horn. Orange horn. Hey, orange horn. Orange horn.
Keenum going to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Roger, roger, roger.
53, come on. 53, check, 53.
22. 22.
Now Keenum, got to have this one. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Keenum. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
So. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Kansas City, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
thicker the